Welcome to Week 4, focusing on AI-enhanced Capstone, portfolio, and job readiness. The goal is to make your product intelligent, presentable, and interview-ready, preparing you for the next steps in your career journey. Our agenda covers 8 key steps, starting with choosing an AI or analytics enhancement, designing features, implementing improvements, and using AI responsibly. We will also focus on finalizing documentation, preparing your portfolio, practicing your presentation, and submitting the final package. By the end of this week, you will be able to add an AI or analytics feature, build charts, implement search logic, and use AI tools responsibly. You will also prepare a complete project report, create a portfolio-ready GitHub repo, and practice presenting your project architecture and answering interview questions. The main goal is transforming your product into a portfolio piece that demonstrates job readiness. This involves adding smart features, cleaning up the UI and fixing bugs, completing documentation, preparing your demo flow, and converting project work into resume points. You have several options for AI data features, including an analytics dashboard, smart search, recommendation, chatbot, resume review, or a report generator. Choose a feature that is both useful and manageable for your Capstone project. When designing your analytics dashboard, ensure it quickly answers useful questions like the number of registered students or application status. Use simple chart types like bar, line, pie, or card-based metrics to visualize the data clearly. A dashboard implementation often involves creating a summary API endpoint on the back end. Then, fetch this summary data on the front end, and use a library like Chart.js to render a chart from your live project data. Keep your labels and data arrays clean and predictable. For search, filtering, and recommendation logic, start with rule-based intelligence before external AI services. Search matches queries against job attributes, filters narrow results, and recommendations compare student skills to job requirements to generate a score. A simple job matching logic involves turning skills into lowercase arrays, counting the overlap between required and student skills, and returning a match percentage. This transparent scoring mechanism is better than a black box approach. Responsible use of AI tools means using them as a mentor, not a replacement for learning. Use AI for explanations and drafts, but never paste private credentials. Verify generated code, cite AI-assisted sections, and be able to explain every line you submit. Integrating a chatbot or text feature involves the front end capturing user input. The back end validates and calls an AI service with a safe prompt. The response is returned to the user, and logging should only store required, non-sensitive data. Always include a fallback message. Effective prompt engineering requires clearly describing the context, specifying a clear task like fix or explain, and setting constraints such as framework and style. Always provide examples and review and test generated code before committing. Document what was AI-assisted. For final testing and bug fixing, the application must work reliably before the presentation. Test logins, CRUD operations, deployed flow, mobile responsiveness, and broken links. Verify the README instructions on a fresh machine and freeze features one day before the final demo. Your final project report must clearly explain what was built and how. Include essential sections like the title page, problem statement, technology stack, architecture diagram, module descriptions, testing details, security measures, and future scope. Insist on using actual project screenshots. GitHub portfolio readiness is crucial, as recruiters check it first. Ensure your repository name is clean, the README includes a demo and setup steps, and your commit history is meaningful. Use .gitignore to exclude unnecessary files, and pin the project on your profile. For resume and interview preparation, convert your project work into strong employability evidence. Prepare an impactful resume bullet, mention measurable features like role-based login and CRUD APIs, and practice a concise 2-minute project explanation covering problem, solution, stack, role, and results. Also, anticipate questions on database design, API, security, deployment, and Git workflow. This 5-day plan guides you through the final steps. Day 1 focuses on designing a new feature, Day 2 on building it, and Day 3 on final testing and bug fixing. Day 4 is for documenting the project, and Day 5 culminates in the final demo, Viva, and submission. Your final submission package must prove a month's work. Include the deployed project URL, a GitHub repository with a README, project report and user manual, API documentation, testing report, presentation slides, and a resume-ready project summary. Utilize the provided study materials and reference links. These resources cover charting, text generation APIs, machine learning concepts, front-end API calls, presentation tools, and GitHub basics. Use official documentation first, and these links for additional preparation. The next action is to run the lab, collect GitHub links, review commits, and record weekly progress. The student evidence to collect includes code commits, screenshots, the working demo, README, report, and reflection notes. Thank you.